Hi everybody, welcome back. I wanted to talk to you today about the number one best method that you can use to achieve your goals. Now we're coming up on the new year, and the new year is usually when I take a tally and a kind of accounting of what I've achieved for my goals for last year, and then I start to plan for my goals for next year. And so I would recommend that you start to do the same. But in thinking about that, I wanted to share with you one of the things that I've learned over the last few years that I think is the absolute best method to achieving your goals. And that comes down to one word, and that word is accountability. Accountability. Let me give you an example. A number of years back, my wife and I were running a lot of half marathons in San Francisco, and we were training partners with each other. And one of the methods that we used was the night before we were going to do a training run, we laid out our clothes on a bed in the other room, and so they were ready. The second we woke up, we would wake up, we would put on our clothes, and we'd be out the door. But waking up is always the hardest part, right? The alarm goes off 5 a.m. You want to just go back to sleep. And so having a training partner, my wife, and knowing that she knew that I was going to be getting up and going. And I thought she was going to be getting up and going out. So there was this level of expectation we had in the other person, this level of accountability to actually get up out of bed as soon as the alarm went off, put on your clothes, and go out for a run. And that level of accountability is what really helped us achieve that goal of running half marathons and training for half marathons. Let me give you another example. About 4 years ago, I decided to start my own consultancy, my own agency. And this was after a long career of working in large corporations and large global agencies running big creative teams. And what I learned very quickly was that the entrepreneurial life is a pretty lonely life. I went from working in a large corporate environment with a lot of people reporting to me and big teams and a lot of activity to me being home in my office or in my now rented office of working by myself day after day, week after week, month after month. And I realized that I needed a lot of things in this new kind of environment. Number one, that aspect of loneliness. I'm actually going to do a video on that in a week or two, so you check that out. But I was missing the sense of community. I was also missing definitely the accountability that comes with setting goals in a work environment. And also, having a supervisor who's expecting you to deliver certain things and the accountability of that. I was also missing this level of accelerated learning that comes with working in a larger corporate environment. And I was missing that motivation that comes with that kind of energy that comes with working in a big agency or a corporation. I was also missing that input of trend and ideas and innovation that comes with working a lot of people. And also that exposure to best practices and seeing how other people are doing things to try to adopt and change and evolve the way I do things in order to be better, more efficient, and more successful. So after a period of time of working on my own, I kind of came to the realization that I really needed more of a community. So I joined a mastermind group, a paid mastermind group called Youpreneur. It's run by a guy named Chris Ducker. And in the Youpreneur community, behind their paywall, there's a forum, and people are encouraged to share your goals, your weekly, your monthly, your yearly goals in the forum, and other people have that visibility to them. And then as you achieve some of these goals, you go back in and you report back in the goals that you've achieved. And also other people are doing the same thing. They're posting their goals and you're checking up and keeping track of what they're doing. And so that level of accountability and visibility to your goals really, really helps motivate you to achieve your goals. So I knew that people were checking up on me and people knew I was checking up on them. So that was a great example of how that level of accountability can really help you achieve your goals. And even though this was a virtual community, so it exists mostly, on the internet, it was a really motivational kind of activity of mine in joining that mastermind. That level of accountability really helped me achieve a lot of my goals. And then another example of how this accountability can work is a number of people that I met in the Youpreneur community. We broke off and formed an external mastermind group where we meet on a Zoom conference call every week and we share our best practices with each other and we help each other achieve our goals. And the format of the meeting is that we come on, everyone shares their wins for the last week, And then we put someone on the hot seat for that day where they share a problem that they're trying to deal with, and all of the members of the mastermind community put all their heads together and offer suggestions and ideas and resources for that person to help them with that problem. And then at the end of the call, we talk about what our goals are for the next week. And so there's this level of visibility and accountability in sharing those goals that really motivates you over that next week to achieve those goals. And there's a number of different ways that you can build this kind of accountability into your own life, into your own career. You could hire a professional coach. That's one way. You could find yourself a mentor to help you through your career. You could join a professional organization and get deeper, more deeply involved in kind of the subcommittees of that organization. You can, build a deeper relationship with someone on LinkedIn or a network connection or an old coworker that you have a call with every couple weeks, and you share your goals and you share your accomplishments. Having that kind of visibility to what you're doing and having someone checking in on you and knowing that they're going to be doing that is really, really motivating. And having that kind of accountability will really push you to achieve your goals. So in November, I attended the Youpreneur conference. This happened in London, and you might have seen a video I posted in November from I shot in my hotel room where I was sharing the fact that I had received the Youpreneur of the Year award, and I was really honored by that award. And one of the reasons why I won that award is because I had been held accountable to some goals that I had set for myself. Chris Ducker had brought me up on stage the year before at the previous conference and asked me about the success of my YouTube channel. And at that point, I had about 15,000 subscribers, and he asked me what my goal was for next year, up on stage in front of 400 people. And at that point, I said, I'm going to 2x it. I'm going to have 30,000 subscribers. And in 1 year, I went from 15,000 to 140,000 subscribers. And that accomplishment was really due to the fact that I had shared that goal and worked very, very hard to that goal for that entire year, and I accomplished that goal. I 10x'd my subscribership in that period of time. And that success is due to accountability. So the number one best method that you can use to achieve your goals and to succeed in your business and in your career is to establish a level of accountability for yourself. So what you need to do is you need to set a goal. You need to tell someone else. You have to have them promise they're going to check up on you about it. And I guarantee you, you're going to achieve it. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video on the number one best method to achieve your goals, accountability. And if you did, please hit subscribe below so you can see my videos when they come out. And make sure you hit that notifications button so you get an email when I post something new. And visit me at philipvandusen.com. If you need help with your brand strategy or your brand design or your professional creative career, reach out to me and let's see what we can do to take it to the next level. And with that, thanks again for watching, and bye for now.